to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it. Tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Welcome. We're going right into it. Welcome. We lost a great man today. Youth football's own Rome Charles. Some of us know as Ozzie. He was the sights and sounds of New York City youth football. His video recordings, his photos was top quality. His eyes was the best I knew when it came down to sports graphics, flyers, posters, video editing, and photography. He painted a clear picture of professionalism on all events Flash City Media was assigned to. We lost a good brother, a family man, and on the behalf of the podcast show NYC U Sports, our deepest condolence goes out to the family and friends. And can we get a moment of silence for Ozzie? All right, we here, man, and I'm still trying to get past this loss, man. And it was, for us that does this, that want to be the sights and sounds of this youth sports world, and to lose a colleague like that did it and inspired me to do what I'm doing today. It's a great loss today, man. And we here today with Coach West. The high school report, and what's going on, Coach?
What's going on, Uncle Bill? Thanks for having me up here.
Yeah, and the last time I saw this brother, man, when I first started this, I wanted to talk to him about some business about covering live events and live sports events and give me some highlights, and we talked about some business, and that's the last time I saw him. That was around November of 2019, and just to hear this, and we talked on the phone a few times about some upcoming events I want to do. The first youth football combines, and him covering the film and the pictures of it, and we and then we now and then talk to him about a photo shoot and things like that, and we just talked briefly on the phone, man, and I was looking forward to see him come out on Sunday when I was covering the NFL tryouts to the flag football tournament, and he didn't show. And just to get this information on Monday afternoon, it was very, very moving to me because, Dre, this 2020, man, and it coming in, man, we lost a lot of people, man.
Yeah, man, it's not a good year, man. And when I first heard that he passed, it was sad because youth football lost a part of their family, as a whole.
Man. He was the guy that do the video, the pictures. He was putting kids on posters, calendars, and he was the sights and sounds of New York City youth football. That's what I'm gonna call it. Bottom line, this guy, the way he was, top quality. He was very good guy to talk to, and just to lose him is like a shock.
Yeah, but you realize this, that youth football wasn't the only thing he did. He took pictures of all types of events, and that touched a lot of people.
Weddings and things.
Weddings,
he was doing it, and it's just a sad day. And I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get past this, man. I'm feeling, kind of mushy now, but I get past this, man, because I see Oz doing things when he was doing the covering the games with Empire back in a couple of years ago, Empire Youth Football, and he was doing it with like he was like it inspired me to do this, and I see him doing this thing. I see, this is a good idea, man, and to me doing this is it was a great inspiration to see him do it, and I feel that I can do it, and we chopped it up and talked about different things and this, and we get ready to open up these phone lines up, and just like I said, I put it out there that anybody that was affiliated with him, friends or family or he worked with, please call us now. The hotlines is going to be open in a few minutes. 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And we're going to leave the phone lines open for a minute for those who wants to come and give their respect or, show their respect or, and have some comments or views on what, and, about Ozzie, please. And only thing we ask is, can you leave it under 1 minute, because that we want to try to get everybody in, and just the fairness of it, and that's pretty much it. So how you doing, Joe?
I'm good.
How you holding up?
I'm all right, man.
Okay. All right. We had an interesting weekend, man. I tried to go out to shoot some film at the NFL tryouts. They doing a flag tournament for the kids, and it was a nice turnout on a Sunday in Cunningham Park. And they had a lot of nice size kids, and this is something else that, like I said, is an alternative if those who wants to get in that work,
Especially the way COVID is around now, and you can't do anything else. You can't practice with your team like that. So
and we have here is Coach West. He is going to be our high school sports analyst, and he's going to bring us the comings and goings of what's going on in high school, and we're going to get on. We're going to get into that after the phone lines is closed up, and that's pretty much it. So we got it open now. It's open. Just like I said, the hotline is open. 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And let's hear from you. Let's hear from you and give your your respect to the family. Let them know that Ozzie was liked, Ozzie was loved, and and his work and the way he carried himself. So let's hear from you guys, and see what happens. All right. So we sit here waiting and things and see what happens. But it was. I met the young man. He was doing a lot of stuff for Jamaica Bulldogs, and his work was exceptional, man. And how he captured his sports flyers. I said, man, I can't get it the way he getting it. He makes it look like this was a great event if you're looking it out on paper, and that's when you set up flyers. That's how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to promote the what you're doing, and he the background, the kids that he put in there. And it was like a lot of work, and I'm like, man, he is good, and I do it for a living. I do it for a living. One time he said, "Nah, Mill, your work is good too." I was like, "Nah, I like yours, man."
He put a spin to it.
He put it. I haven't seen anybody that does sports graphics like he do. And it was just incredible, man. It's just incredible and things. So it's man, it's just you never know, man. We gotta us men. We gotta check in on that doctor, bro. We gotta check everything that we supposed to check and make sure that we're right.
That's a fact. I mean,
and we supposed to, like me personally. I'm on a diet. Sometimes I'm cheating, but at the bottom line, I know what I have to do. My doctor say, you high risk. We can thank the powers that be that I'm borderline everything, and I just got to get this weight down, and and that's what I'm going to be doing, milk, working out, doing a little walking, eating right, and because I like to be around, man.
We all do. We all do.
I love it. I got people around me that loves me, and I love myself, and and everything, and what I'm saying, it's just woo, just like I said, the phone lines is open, hotlines open, man. Let's get those calls in 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070, and we want to just take this time out for Oz, from Flash City Media, and show our respect and honor him, and show him the love that we have for him, and things of that nature. So we waiting for the lines to call and everything. So let's see. Let me see. We had one call, and we gonna do something like this. Sometimes we gotta start it off, Dre. Be a lot of people is like what you call it, like telephone shy. We got somebody here. We gotta call on the bulldog. I'm calling a bulldog person here now. This is a bulldog. See if he open up. I might have to be calling people because. What's up? What's up, Coach Preem? You're on the podcast show. You called in a little early, so I figure I'll call you back.
Okay.
You got something to say about our friend Ozzie?
It's tough.
I know, man.
Because I remember we started the show last year, and we had to start off with Big Ray, Uncle Ray.
Yeah, man. Yup.
And I coached their kids, their grandkids, same way with Ozzie when I first got to the Bulldogs.
Yup.
Mom was on my team when I bought those kids milk, so you know how I do with little kids.
Yeah, man.
They just bring it to my family and
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, Vaughn, he still remembers Coach. He called me for my birthday, man, August 8th. Give me a shout out to be around the same time. Me and Angie, and I just heard that, man.
Yeah, it hit you like a brick, right?
Like a brick, man. Because you had something to say about Ozzie. You just was crazy. I don't give a damn what opinion you had. Like Ray, you just couldn't. There's nothing you could say about it, man. And I know everybody knows his skills, the camera, everything, man. He took it real personal, man.
Yeah, man. He was really good professional.
Very, very good at what he does.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, man. This year has been crazy all the way around. Hope everybody's staying safe. Don't wait till somebody leaves, man. We love them every day, man.
Yeah, man. We gotta we gotta do something.
Man.
Least at the Bulldog level, man. That we gotta have. You know how they have those old timers day and stuff. Like we gotta do something. We all come back and maybe a homecoming. We all come back and show support. Just like I said, the show is open. This podcast is made, for the platform of promoting the people who makes youth sports relevant. That's everybody. I'm here to promote. That's everybody. I don't want nobody to feel they cannot call me up on my telephone or text me or call me on my private line, and I would promote whatever I got to promote.
Man.
Yeah, you know, Uncle Milt ain't like that. We don't play those got you things. You know, it's time, and this may be the time that we have to do it. Is to put the arm out. I always try to do that. Like, come on, you know. I was talking to Coach Shea this weekend, and I told him, I said, yo, of course, anybody want to do something with the Bulldogs, just get at me. Anybody. My show is open for, it's open for,
Say something about that. That's whatever you need, whatever we put our heads together.
Yeah. I mean, you were trying to do. You support the show. I should be hearing from everybody, because if I was
I made the point that I told them, man, you gotta support every avenue, because communication is key in that support, man. We're all competitors. We love it. We love to have fun.
Yeah.
We want to win, but if you're not about the kids, then it's going to show.
Yeah.
I shake hands with my team. I love the kids that I play against.
Yeah.
I love them the same. I wish them all the best, because the better we do, and the better life they have growing up, man. That's the obstacles they will not fall victim to.
Yeah, Pray. Tell me about a good Ozzie moment, man. Give me a good Ozzie moment.
Man.
And make it funny, man. Make it funny, man. We gotta laugh and
taking our team photos, right?
Yeah.
And one of the kids, man, he wanted us to, if you know our kids, we got like 4 brothers. Jesus, all got nicknames. Jesus, Sincere.
Yeah.
When the little one, which I was mad, he's supposed to be a tiny mite this year. He might have been the youngest tiny mite MVP. He just grew up on the field and just showed. He had to fight so much. I'll just say, yo, Pre, why don't you just give up, give this man a little kid a jersey and put him in the picture, or we ain't never leave this. And I'll take his solos and I'll pay for it. Don't even worry about it. And he was so happy he got his little football. The jersey felt like the dress.
Yeah.
And he sat right by the door because he was not going to leave the field. His mom grabbed him. She wanted to
he wanted to get
in trouble.
he
I said, give him up, man.
Yeah, he wanted to get in the picture. Yeah.
He wanted to get in the picture. And as a father, I remember Vaughn was my quarterback. And for some reason, during the game, if I said, like, quarterback keep right, he'd always go left.
Okay.
If I say quarterback left, he'd always go right.
Okay.
So he had that good personality. His eyes was all big looking at me. And I'm like, do I really have to call to go to – I was like, that's your fault. You a better coach than that, Bree. You know, if you go right or left, you got to call the opposite. I don't know what's wrong with the boy, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, he kept it real with his son, man. He kept it real, man. He kept it real with his son. He wasn't one of those. Yeah, he wasn't one of them helicopter dads, that'd be like. He wasn't.
Nah, he kept everything was going kind of crazy, and he was like, you know what, Bree, man, I really do appreciate that you had a chance to coach my son, man.
Oh.
And they mean a lot to me, because they're in high school now, like him, Kobe. Even when Christian that came with me that left, that whole squad, and that's what happens every year with those kids, man. They don't become part of your family,
Yeah. Well, Coach, man, thank you. I got another coming on the line, but I thank you, man, and I appreciate you calling in, setting it off, and we got to get y'all in. We got to get those Bulldog coaches in on a show. Man, this, you got to drag them in here, and we can have a good time up in here. So, man, thank you, man, for calling in. Don't let this be your last time, bro.
Oh, no,
I'm on every week at 8 o'clock. I'm on every week at 8 o'clock. I ain't going nowhere. All right?
Yeah.
All right?
We're going to work it out, most definitely.
All right, man. Peace and love.
Man, y'all be safe. Everybody be safe, man.
All right. Okay. You got Dre. You got a Ozzie a funny moment by Ozzie.
Not really, but he's a sturdy brother, man. A solid brother, man, and
Because he only has one son, right? He only had Vaughn. Vaughn is
That
one.
played with the Bulldogs,
That played
correct?
with yeah, okay. So I coached Vaughn, I think, was it 10U? Me and Dylan.
Yeah.
Coach Vaughn, Yeah. So, call up, just like I said, we're going to keep it open a minute. We're going to get ready to go to the break. But we hoping to get more calls about Ozzie. 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And, we need call in, man. Call in. We're gonna come up in the break about 8:30, and then we're gonna let Dre, Coach West, tell us about what's going on in high school football. All right, so here we go. We're gonna dedicate the top of the show to our buddy, our colleague, Rome Charles, and we know him as Ozzie, and it is what it is. We don't never know what road we're gonna travel in the end of our road, but hey, we try to live a good life and do the best we can.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
That's it.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to go to the break. We got somebody
Call from
calling.
Dexter, president of the Rockaway Rape.
Oh wow! Oh, did I hang up on him? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. Hello, Coach. Hello, Mr. Dexter. How you doing, sir? Mr. Dexter, listen. I'm gonna say this before. I know you call about Oz. This is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do to get you to call in the show, Mr. Dexter. Hello, you there? I got it. Hold on. I mean, you low. Let me see. I'm trying to get you up. You up? Can you see? You got to talk up a little louder, Mr. Dexter. You have to talk up a little louder. Yeah, you real low. Were you on the speaker or something? You real low. Yeah, I mean, it's he got to talk up. What's wrong, Mr. Dexter? You all right? Yes, we gotta turn you up a little bit. Go ahead. Can you just talk a little louder because we got you low on this side. Mr. Dexter, we're gonna go to the break and we're gonna talk to you right after the break. No, stay on the phone, but we're gonna get you set. Let's go to the break and we're gonna get you set. Hold on. We're back in our brand new state-of-the-art Studio A, the home of the podcast show, NYC Youth Sports. I'm your host, Coach Uncle Milt, and I'm here to tell you about we're here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other social media sites. We're here to talk about and to promote youth sports in NYC and the surrounding counties. Our hotlines are going to be open at 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And we can talk about any topic that's going on in youth sports. What we need you to do for us at the podcast show is to support us. And the way you can support us is hitting that subscribe button on YouTube, giving us a comment. We value your views, we value your comments and your and things like that to help us. Support us. Support our. We got a T-shirt donation. Support that. We teamed up with Amazon. Support that, and also give us support for our donations to the show, because with that support, we can help youth sports in NYC and the surrounding counties. Now, these are the information you need to know. You got our hotline. We got a new website coming out. It's finally getting the final touch on it. It's nycusports.org. It's nyc.usports.org, not .com. We also take views and comments on our Gmail page, also at nycusports at nycusports podcast show at gmail.com. That's NYCU Sports podcast show at gmail.com. So come and support us. Give us your views. Subscribe to our show and come enjoy the conversation, and let's talk about it. And the saga begins. I'm Uncle Mill, and I'm out. Advertise with us at NYCU Sports podcast show. We offer your business to get in on the ground floor of a fast-moving podcast world. Advertise your products, your services, your events, your fundraisers, games, and tournaments with us with a video or voice ad on our show. For more info, call us at 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070, or on our new website at nycusports.org. That's nycusports.org, or email us at nycusportspodcastshow@gmail.com. That's nycusportspodcastshow@gmail.com. Fundraising is the key to accumulate resources to help kids in youth sports. We at the Podcast Show NYC Youth Sports, a nonprofit 501c, dedicate our time and resources to take on this task. With your help, we can raise funds to invest in events, games. The Podcast Show, in return, creates sponsorships, school grants for future athletes, sports equipment, apparel and travel, and so much more. There's 3 ways you can help us. With a $25 donation, we partner up with Amazon that we have our podcast t-shirts on their site. 2, you can cash up us a donation, any size, it would be appreciative, is at NYC U Sports Cash App, or 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And this is the last thing. And if you can't do number 1 and you can never do number 2, please do this. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe and leave a comment. That's all we ask, these 3 things, and you'll be helping our show tremendously for us to help kids. Okay? So these 3 things, and leave your comments, call our hotline, and view us every Wednesday, 8 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook group, and all the other media sites. Thank you for listening. We're back, and we have Mr. Dexter, the president of the Rockaway Ravens, on the line. And we had some bad audio, but we straightened it out. Mr. Dexter, you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, we very good. You sound very good here now. And let's just get back to what you were saying and start from the beginning. And here we go.
Well, I just want to say a few words about Ozzie, man. Just like I was saying earlier, this is a solid brother, man, a man's man, if you will. And he was so generous, man. Had a kind word, a kind heart, and just respected and loved by everyone, man, that came across his path, bro. This is a brother that's going to be sorely, sorely missed. He was, I consider him a member of my family. He knows, he's been around myself, my kids, my mom, every family function we had. He was always there, whether he was in the capacity of an invited guest or he took some pictures. He was just that dude. My daughter considered him one of her godfathers, as he always looked out for her. It's just a couple of weeks ago he called me to check to see how I was doing. Because he hadn't heard from me in a couple of weeks. That was roughly 2 weeks ago or something like that. And if he don't hear from me in a while, he always pick up that phone and call. And, this brother's going to be sorely miss. And
Yeah, he sure is.
in this time, yeah, man, even in death, he still gives. Family, I had a medical procedure today at a doctor's office. And as I was walking out of there, praying for, speedy recovery for myself and that everything went well, which thank God it did. But as I mentioned, I'm a dialysis patient. I got failed kidneys. I'm on a dialysis machine right now as we speak. And Ozzie knew this. I've been doing this for the better part of 10 years. This is one of the reasons why he checked on me so frequently. Brother, as I walked out that doctor's office today, about 10 o'clock this morning, I received a phone call from Ozzie's daughter and his wife. And they said that Ozzie left his kidneys to me. I'm in the middle of a transplant, kidney transplant, and he donated his kidneys to me.
Wonderful.
Life-saving.
Oh, gosh, that's wonderful.
Listen, man, I've been in tears. I've been in tears all day. I don't even know what to say. Right now, the two hospitals is doing a cross match to see if the kidneys are matched. So it's like I can get this phone call literally any minute, and I got to pack up shop and make a beeline to the hospital. Yeah, this is a true brother, an incredible man.
Wow.
And I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to repay the family. But just by trying to live a righteous life and do as he live that life that he would want for me, by him giving me a second chance at it.
Well, wow, that's a blessed, Mr. Dexter. That is a blessed, man. That to give something like that, you can't thank somebody enough, to give something like that, wow.
And this time of grief and mourning that his wife, his family took the time out to pick up the phone to call me. It's like, oh man, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Words can't explain. And this brother will be sorely, truly missed. Man. Definitely one of the good ones.
Yeah, he was a good man. He was a good man, and when my accountant's with him and starting this venture here, he talked to me and gave me some good advice about doing it and the things that he did with Empire. I saw it was good work. It inspired me to do it, and to all youth sports, and But Mr. Dexter, listen, our prayers goes out to your speedy recovery, and you get healthy. That's the only thing matters for us in the podcast show is you to get healthy, and I'm hoping one day you can come down here so I can tease you about some things, but I'm gonna let it fly right now. But just like I said, I'm not gonna keep you because you're on the thing and let you get all your energy. This podcast show, NYC Youth Sports, it's a platform that you can use for your organization to promote, fundraise, or whatever. We are open for you. Our platform, it could be your platform. And this is what we try to promote in youth sports and around New York City, that this show is about building and supporting the people who makes youth sports relevant, period.
I appreciate people that's doing this. I appreciate anybody that's doing it for kids. Side note, I made a promise to you. I'm going to keep my word.
I hope so.
I'm just going to let you know.
I'm not going to beat you up. I'm not going to beat you up, Mr. Dexter, because I was talking about you a little bit. He said, he's so-and-so. I was like, what? And I felt bad. I was, I didn't know that. You know how it is. It's hard to get what you need, people to come together, to work together, to do something good for kids and youth sports. It's not easy, and that's what I try to do. And we all need to say, oh, listen, man, Uncle Milk. Coach Uncle Milk, he never did nothing to nobody. Let's give him a shout. Let's give him some space. So we got Coach Dre here. Coach Dre, Coach Dre. You want to add something, Coach Dre?
I mean that. All the best to you going forward, and wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, family. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Our prayers is out for you. All our energy that we can give to you, we giving it to you, man. And if you feel free that you want to conversate, call us anytime, man. Anytime. All right? All right, brother. All right, brother. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Stay safe.
All right.
You're welcome.
We just got another call in. We're going to call him right back. And that's how we got to go with our phone lines. We just going to have to work with our phone lines here a little bit. This is a call I've been waiting for a minute. And, it's what it is,
Hello, you've reached Lance.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, let me introduce you first.
All right.
Okay, this brother, he gave me my first coaching job down at his organization. He's the president of the Jamaica Bulldogs, Lance Morgan. Welcome to the show. I've been trying to get at him for a long time to call in. We finally called in. I know you saw my number. Welcome, man. Welcome, Lance. Welcome, man. During the circumstances, man, that we lost a brother. We glad to hear from you. Coach Dre is here. I know you want to. I'm gonna give you some time to talk about Ozzie, because I know your guys was close and he did a lot of stuff for you. And I met Ozzie through your great organization in Jamaica. So here we go. You got the mic.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks, and thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
And don't be the last time.
But yeah. So when I heard the news about Ozzie, man, it really hit me like a brick. And I'm still kind of lost for words, because I had just talked to him, 2 weeks ago, and it just takes me all the way back, man, because Ozzie was the Jamaica Bulldogs photographer before he knew the rest of the league. Like, he pretty much started out with us because our trophy guy is his cousin, and he introduced us. I believe he started working with us in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And over that time, we developed a friendship. You know what I mean? We chop it up about family, all of that good stuff. And, he's been a great resource, a great friend. He always looks out for us. I'm sure he looks out for everybody else. He's just a real stand-up, good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's anybody out there that could say anything, negative about him. Like, he was a real good guy, and he made everybody feel like, like you were. Like, when he made everybody feel like he was their photographer. Like, when he was with the Bulldogs, he was our photographer. He was with the Ravens, he was their photographer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's just really sad, man. And I don't question the man upstairs, because the man upstairs must have a plan. But it's just a really sad time, man, because his life was too short.
No,
and people like that are supposed to live until they pass 100. And my condolences go out to everybody that knew him, and his family, Vaughn, Angie, his wife, everybody that was close to him,
Yeah,
man.
So just like I said, it's a sad day, man. You got any funny moments with Oz? any
Any
funny moments with Oz that you remember?
I mean, there's so many. You know, I remember because Ozzie was with us when we were at our height.
Mm-hmm.
You know, winning Super Bowls, etc. And then he was also with us when we were struggling a little bit. You know,
transition period.
In recent memory. But then, you know, I think 2 seasons ago, like when our I think it was at the time it was our 9U team made it to the D2 Super Bowl. And he was so excited for us. He was like, "Yo, this is nostalgic," you know, Bulldogs and Chiefs. Like he was so excited for us. And then last year, you know, with the success, like I don't know, man. It's just there's not that many people outside the organization that get that excited about us when we have success.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's just one of the things, man. There's just so many things. It's been a lot of years with Ozzie, man. He was over at Baisley Park when Liberty wasn't. That's where we met him.
That's true.
He started with us when we were over at Baisley Park.
When did he come on? This is Coach. This is Dre. What's going on, Lance? How you?
What up, man? I don't remember what year that was. I think it was 07 when we were at 150th Park. That's when he started with us.
Yeah, he was part of the organization for a while, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Well, you know, he's one of the alums, the Bulldog alums, man, and you know, he's going to be missed. And just to have a void behind that camera is something that you know, it's whatever's going, you know, we're going through with 2020 and this COVID or whatever the situation is, and how we just losing people, man. We it don't hit home like this, man. You know, it's.
Nah, this one. I mean,
yeah.
You know, every time somebody pass away, it hurts. But this one was just so out of the. It was just so out of the blue. When I got that call, you know, the first thing I did was I started reaching out to people saying, "Yo, tell me this is not true."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was. So, you know, I got CD, you know, DVDs after DVDs of memories, man. Because Ozzie's been doing our photography for all of those years.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know anybody behind the camera like him and his professionalism, that in his eye that he brought to it, and his graphics, doing our posters and our flyers and everything was spot on. It was spot on, man. You know, he painted the picture that what you wanted to get out, what you want to relay, he painted it, and it was, you know, it was good. It was good.
Absolutely.
Man.
He even used to do stuff for me at my job.
Yeah.
Like he used to do my business cards for my job, and you know, magazine prints and things of that nature. And meet me in Brooklyn. Like, I don't know. It's just really sad, man. It's just really sad, but. You know, hopefully at some point we could celebrate his life.
Yeah.
Not be so sad to celebrate his life. You know?
Did you get to talk to his wife?
No, I didn't really know his wife that well.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I met her a couple of times, but I didn't really know his wife that well.
Okay. Well, yeah. Lance, man, thanks for calling in, and don't be the last time, and pick your phone up, brother. I might have some gifts for you.
Nah, I got you, man. For sure.
All right. Just like I said, this podcast show is for everybody. This platform is for everybody. Whoever is involved in youth sports and making it relevant in New York City, just like I said. Uncle Milt's a good guy. I don't play that got you stuff. I try to stick it. I try to paint two sides of the picture. You know how it is, man. You know, I don't play those games.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. All right, man. Good.
Man.
It's great to hear from you, man.
All right, Lance. Take it easy, man.
Yeah. How's the family?
You know.
How's the family?
All right, good. Oh, the family's good, man.
All right.
The family's good.
Miss Camille and everybody's good?
Absolutely.
All right, man. Give them my love and everything, all right?
Will do.
All right.
All right, Dre.
All
Take
right.
it easy, man.
All right.
All right,
All right. Yeah, so just like I said, man, you know, We can do this all night, Dre, but we gotta get the business. Let's get started while you in here.
Well,
the
show must go on.
The show must go on, man. We got Coach West High School report coming up, and he's gonna tell us about certain things that's going on in high school, and and things like that. So yeah, let's go to a little break, and then when we come back, we're gonna start them off all right. We're back in our brand new state-of-the-art Studio A, the home of the podcast show NYC Youth Sports. I'm your host, Coach Uncle Milt, and I'm here to tell you about we're here every Wednesday at 8 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other social media sites. We're here to talk about and to promote youth sports in NYC and the surrounding counties. Our hotlines are going to be open at 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And we could talk about any topic that's going on in youth sports. What we need you to do for us at the podcast show is to support us. And the way you can support us is hitting that subscribe button on YouTube, giving us a comment. We value your views, we value your comments and your and things like that to help us. Support us. Support our. We got a T-shirt donation. Support that. We teamed up with Amazon. Support that, and also give us support for our donations to the show, because with that support, we can help youth sports in NYC and the surrounding counties. Now, these are the information you need to know. You got our hotline. We got a new website coming out. It's finally getting the final touch on it. It's nycussports.org. It's nyc.usports.org, not .com. We also take views and comments on our Gmail page, also at nycusports at NYC Podcast Show at gmail.com. That's NYC Sports Podcast Show at gmail.com. So come and support us. Give us your views. Subscribe to our show and come enjoy the conversation, and let's talk about it, and the saga begins. I'm Uncle Mill, and I'm out. Advertise with us at NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. We offer your business to get in on the ground floor of a fast-moving podcast world. Advertise your products, your services, your events, your fundraisers, games, and tournaments with us with a video or voice ad on our show. For more info, call us at 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070, or on our new website at nycussports.org. That's nycussports.org, or email us at nycussportspodcastshow@gmail.com. That's nycussportspodcastshow@gmail.com. Fundraising is the key to accumulate resources to help kids in youth sports. We at the Podcast Show NYC Youth Sports, a nonprofit 501c, dedicate our time and resources to take on this task. With your help, we can raise funds to invest in events, games. The Podcast Show, in return, creates sponsorships, school grants for future athletes, sports equipment, apparel and travel, and so much more. There's 3 ways you can help us. With a $25 donation, we partner up with Amazon, that we have our podcast T-shirts on their site. 2, you can cash up us a donation, any size, it would be appreciative, is at NYC Youth Sports Cash App, or 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. And this is the last thing. And if you can't do number 1 and you can never do number 2, please do this. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe and leave a comment. That's all we ask, these 3 things, and you'll be helping our show tremendously for us to help kids. Okay? So these 3 things, and leave your comments. Call our hotline and view us every Wednesday, 8 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook group, and all the other media sites. Thank you for listening. We're back. Coach Andre West and the high school report. What's going on, Andre? Coach Drake?
What's going on, Uncle Milk?
All right.
We're here, man. Just really talking about what this coach. And the PSAL.
Okay.
So
And you mean the Catholic League too?
the Catholic League too.
Yeah, it hurt. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean they, from what I saw, they're doing the whole New York City sports. So we're hoping that it don't. I mean, you know, if Cuomo comes back and he says it, if each district can do what they want to do, then that might give us a chance to play.
Okay.
So
All right. So you got to figure like it's no training camp officially. I know people out in the park doing their own thing,
Right.
but there's no training camp officially. So you figure if he say late September, okay, good, you can start. It really ain't gonna start until when, middle of October or November.
well, right now the Catholic school, they have a date. Their
Okay.
date is the week of October 10th.
Okay.
So the camps will open up.
Officially, because you have to have a training camp. Even though kids out there doing individual training, there's some kids that ain't doing nothing. So the team has got to be ready to play the game.
Correct.
So that means that you're gonna have to have a date. And I'm kind of like contemplating here. You got to have if the PSAL don't have a date, right?
Correct.
Now, if they say, come on, say, in the middle of September, if it's because he's waiting for the numbers to come back for what they call this, the flu numbers and all. They did what they call that, Joe. What they call that number?
Infection rate.
The number they waiting for, the
infection rate.
Because the infection rate is down,
right?
But they waiting for something. What they call a backlash or something like that. The what do you call?
I'm not sure. You talk about the second wave?
The second, they was talking about the they like every other state had it. They lost it, then they got it back. They got something called a second wave or something. Was it the second wave?
Well, right now our infection rate's been low for the past 6 weeks. So
I think he's waiting for. that number that's supposed to be, because the flu season's coming up. And that it's supposed to be a second wave he's waiting for. This is why he hasn't made a decision, on saying that it's a date. So they like to prolong it until they get some kind of data saying it's good. So let's say he said the end of September. Okay, we good. If the PSAL is really going to be ready to play football in October,
I don't know.
What happens with the juniors that the offers, or the juniors and the seniors that's waiting for these offers? What's going on with that?
Well, I mean, most of the kids, the top kids in New York, already committed. You know what I mean? So those kids, they can sit back. Some of them might even graduate early and be in school in college by January. So they're not really too worried about it. It's the other kids like the Joe Burrows. Those kids that need that extra year that'll get a look from a school. Because right now the income, the seniors, the rising seniors, if you don't
They come out with a ruling or something?
Well, right now, taking it, then you luckily you're good. You know what I mean?
So they're gonna sign up players for the collegiate level without those scores?
Well, you have to have, if you want to play D1 ball, you have to have a 2.3 grade average.
That's
GPA.
That's your regular grade average.
GPA.
Like your report card and
Correct.
stuff. Got to be right.
Correct.
Okay. And
So if you don't have a SAT scores or ACT scores, you have to have a 2.3. And if you don't have a 2.3, then you would have to go to a FCS school. So that's what they're at right now. They're looking into the future, actually waiving the SATs. So, Period.
Wow.
So that'll be something for kids coming up, you know.
I wouldn't agree to that because that means that a human being, a teacher can a teacher can say what you got.
Well, that means you have to take care of your business in the classroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the SAT makes it official that the work that you put in is real.
Well, a lot of kids are bad. They're not gonna say a lot, but some kids are bad test takers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Still have a good GPA, but when they take these SATs, they bomb out.
Wow.
So I read that they're looking into that. Going forward, they're looking to waive the SATs across the board. So
that'd be something to talk about, man. Because I'm against it. I mean, because teachers fall in love with players, and and then they get everybody on board that you're gonna stop this guy going from so and that peer pressure, and you putting it in the teacher's hand.
That's correct.
And if one teacher is failing you, everybody's looking at you like, we going back to this. So coaches already get the step in. Oh, he don't like me. He don't say nothing. He don't give me deals.
Well, you got to handle your business in the classroom. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, a lot of these kids, they're good athletes.
Yeah.
But when you look at their test scores or their GPAs, it's horrible.
Wow.
Horrible. So.
Wow.
Well, that's where we're at now.
That's where we at. So I mean, that's another conversation about the SAT scores. It's a good and it's a bad about it.
You're right. I mean,
and just like in basketball, they stop kids going straight to NBA from high school because they need that season, they need that experience. Just like a kid going from youth sports to high school sports is a different world. You need that experience and get that
right.
So it went over a little bit on Ozzie, but we not upset about it because we all love him and we miss him.
Most definitely.
And we got some nice calls in. Thank you for Mr. Dexter from Rockaway Ravens. Thank you for the president of the Bulldogs, Lance Morgan. And Coach Preem from the Bulldogs called in, and thank you guys for calling in and giving us your love about Ozzie, and we appreciate that. So Dre, we're gonna get you back in the studio. We didn't really get enough time on you today because then we went over, but we're gonna get you back in the studio, and we're gonna go. We're gonna put this video I was at last week at Cunningham Park, and Coach Anthony is going to be back there this week. Also Sunday, what is August 21st? Is that if I'm correct? August 21st, Sunday, August 21st. Let me check that number. Back at Cunningham Park. It's going to be continuous with the tryouts. This is like the road. The flag football tournament, the road to Las Vegas, and the winner of the tournament, you're going to go all around the country to play, and the winner of the tournament is going to play at the Pro Bowl, right there on the same field at the Pro Bowl.
You said the 21st or the 23rd? Probably meant the 23rd Sunday.
Well, the 23rd is Sunday. Okay, Sunday the 23rd, and at Cunningham Park, Field 14 is on 73rd Avenue and Francis Lewis Boulevard. They'll be out there, I think, 3 to 5 o'clock, and Everyone showed up. Anybody needs some work. Anybody on the teams out there that needs to work, show up. Kids from 7 to 14, they're welcome. And they come and get some of that work and, even they come to work out.
Get out the house.
Get out the house and come to something like this. So we're going to cue that video, and as soon as Joe is ready, he's going to play it. Here we Hello, everybody. This is NYC Youth Sports. I am Coach Uncle Milt. We out here in Cunningham Park in the first tryouts of the NFL flag tournament, and we're just going to take a couple of interviews. So stay tuned. Also, you guys see right here, there's three different areas. They have different,
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Sorry, no, I mean, it's literally, it's not me. That's the tournament rules. Like, I didn't you can still work with it. You can work with it.
I'm here with Coach Anthony, and this is the first tryout for the NFL flag tournament, the road to Vegas. And I want to talk to Coach Anthony here, and I want to can you explain how the game, the rules, and how the game is played?
Yeah. So basically, what you do in flag is 5-on-5, no blocking. You're pretty much playing on a 50-yard field, and the objective of the game is, just like football, you want to score more touchdowns than the other team, but instead of tackling, you're pulling the flag.
So you impressed with the turnout you had today?
Oh, absolutely. With the rain, we had,
because it's football,
we had at least 50 people with the rain, and it was raining all day, and they came out. So
okay.
We had people from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. We pretty much touched all the boroughs.
All right, and your next event is at what's the name of the park on the Cross Bay?
Well, I don't know the typical name, but it'll be at the Cross Bay. So we'll let you guys know. So the podcast show can,
Yeah, we'll report on the podcast show Wednesday. And otherwise, how you like it, man?
It's great to see everyone
I like
out.
it.
It's something to keep them busy, and
All right.
It's a good turnout.
All right. You got some nice little kids out here, nice little pieces to put together, a nice little team. So overall, you had 7, 8.
7 through 14.
Everybody showed up and everything?
Everybody showed up.
Okay, that's great. So, listen, man, we be out there next Wednesday, is it?
Wednesday or Sunday, I'll let you know.
Wednesday or Sunday. We'll have the particulars on the podcast show, and thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
We keep helping kids, man. I'm going to support you. So, this is Coach Uncle Milt from the NYC Youth Sport Podcast Show, and we out. Yeah, man, that was good, man. That was a good little, my first video endeavor, I'm saying, of many more. Yeah, Coach West, I want you to say your information, all you know how to get in touch with you and everything. And anybody that has any kind of content or story to tell Dre about high school football, get at them and let them know.
Anybody want to get in contact with me, hit me on Twitter at Coach West 5. That's at Coach West, West, and the number 5. Hit me up. Let me know what you got out there. We're gonna come by some of your fields, see me your workouts. Hit me up, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna close with this. I want to thank our video producer Joe and Coach West for coming in and all the phone calls we got. And this is the first show produced by Crazy Mike, and he's the new show producer. And we're glad to have him on board, and it's going to be more organized and everything under his tutelage. So, just like I said, episode 10 is in the can. And this is Uncle Milt's good ideas coming to tuition, and we out.
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Tell 'em.